Hello and welcome to another Watcher of Realms video, and in this video I will be doing a lot of gear forging. I have been saving all of my materials. If we go into the foundry, you can see I've been saving my materials. I've got 26,456 sanguine fabric, and then I also have Smouldering Scales, 26,622. I'm going to split this into two videos. In this first video we will do the Smouldering Scale, and in the second video we'll do the sanguine fabric. We'll also do skip animation just because there's a lot to get through here, and I'm going to be doing auto selling quite a lot. We'll just auto sell, then we'll check what's left over just to see what we've got, if it's any good. That is going to be a sell, and that is going to be a sell too. And this Wings of Grace will be a keep. That's actually quite nice. More of an attack-based healer, but who needs HP. So, for instance, in a boss, for instance, wouldn't be too bad. We can say we can go again. We do get a personal one. That's the only one that's actually good. And it is going to be for Infernal Blast. Upon casting the ultimate, increases crit damage by 15% and penetration by 10%. It isn't too bad, but probably want a triple stat. I will hold on to it though. I will hold on to it. We'll go again. We do get, is that an ancient? Lovely jubbly. I'll take an ancient. It is an ancient for Unshaken Will. Extra HP when deployed, and then you attack HP when attacked. That's not too bad. HP defense and attack speeds and flat HP. This is actually a really good item. Obviously it's about the roll. We'll roll maybe a couple of pieces. We can, of course, re-roll these now. Ancients. It's not terrible. It's not terrible. It would have been maybe a bit better. We do get a really nice Hatsa item. Enhances Ghastly Stealth. Each time Hatsa kills an enemy, gains an extra 2% attack increase. Does that stack? Like, is that endless? 50 enemies? 100% attack? Is that how it works? We'll roll this. This one can be reforged with the hammer, but it hasn't actually come out too bad. And we get some other nice pieces. I wouldn't mind some, I think, I can't remember the name of it, the kind of increased version of Guardian. We're getting quite a lot of Wings Grace. I wouldn't mind attack bonus Wings Grace as well. We are going to get another Infernal Blast item, and that is the only one to look at here. And it is the same buff as before, and objectively pretty much the same kind of like quality. It had like main stat crit damage before, and then it was crit rate and attack bonus. So it only has 2 extras. We do get a Arrogance piece. No crit rate, no attack speed, no crit damage. I do actually have one that's good. We do get a Silas piece. We want a triple stat at least. If that was attack speed here with Rage regen, that would actually be really good. Increases the damage on soul snapping by 160% though. It's actually nuts. We shall continue. Get a Salazar piece. I'm not actually sure what the Salazar one does. Increases slashing blitz number of strikes by 2. Okay. Haven't used Salazar for a while, if I'm completely honest with you. We do get another ancient. I'll take that. We also get one for a personal. And this is when deployed. Another. I don't think it's the same piece. I think it's a different piece. HP bonus, flat defense, rage regen, attack bonus, crit damage. Not as good. Not as good. I'm not even sure why it's got a tick. I think I'm meant to have it where it's HP bonus and defense bonus minimum. And then we get Valeria's exclusive. Crit damage plus 15%, increases vulnerability if inflicted by plunging slash by 25%. It is a good item though. It is a good item. We'll roll out to 12 just to see. It hasn't come out too well. So that would need a hammer if we were going to go for it. This is a full sell. I'll get some gold for this at least. Another full sell nearly. We do get some minor pieces. Rage regen morale could be good potentially. Like you could put that like on a Mari. She can buff the entire field while still giving herself decent rage regen. HP bonus. Tempered Will is the one I want. Yeah, damage reduction 15%. This is not too bad. I want many pieces. Like attack speed there would have been perfect. That would have been great. That is going to be a Star Piercer exclusive. Anti-air damage 8%. That's nice. We are only getting 2 extra stats. Rage Regen's nice. Healing effect not so much. And then we get another Unshaken Will. Flat attack. And attack bonus not too amazing. I'll be cleansing a lot of these pieces. I could sell them all individually, but I figure I've got quite a lot to get through, to be honest. We get a Zealous piece. Lucky me. I'm not actually sure what it does. I mean, if it makes him godlike, who knows? Extends the ultimate duration by 10 seconds. During the ultimate, each enemy that dies in range increases Zealous damage by 1% up to 20 times. That's not too bad. It's not too bad. It's a shame we didn't have crit rate. It's not too bad. And I'd actually be interested to see what like a fully decked out Zealous would do. I don't think many people would have him skilled up though, if I'm completely honest. We're getting small pieces here and there. If I get any identifiable pieces, you know, the ones where you have to like identify it, I will do that as well. Crit damage, attack, and it's the same one, anti-air. No crit rate, unfortunately. I have got a reasonable amount of space on my account, so we should be able to zip through this. We get a Shamir piece. This is what I was waiting for. Said nobody. It is actually one of the bit. Oh, actually, no, it's attack speed. I was going to say it's triple stat, HP bonus, but yeah, it's attack speed in the main slot. When dealing damage with ultimate, reduces the target's magic resistance by 20%. It's probably something that is going to be actually useful for a Magnus piece. Not very good. We get a Beatrix piece. We'll see what this is going to be like. This is Cataclysm. It only has 2 stats, unfortunately. If it had the triple stat and Rage Regen, really nice. Increases the max stat cap of Spirit Drain by 4. And then we get another one for him. This is nice. This is a good piece. Even if I don't use it for Salazar, you know, I'll roll it and it could roll well. And if it doesn't roll well, I can use a hammer. So, like, that's why these pieces are generally nice. It's a shame it just doesn't auto-sell. That'd be nice. We get a... It looks like an ancient. I think you can get these to be ancient and to be exclusive at the same time. I have got a layer exclusive that's an ancient. Increases damage and healing effect for watch guards. Obviously, damage dealers or healers can get the benefit. But I think most of the time the stats are going to be attack-based like this. Attack speed would have been fine, but otherwise not so much. Okay. Okay, we get another exclusive for Valeria. Have a look at that. And it's not fantastic. It's not fantastic. Okay, we get a piece that we can identify. We get also a couple of these. That's not too amazing. Not too amazing. Not too amazing. After casting the ultimate, invisibility is no longer removed. When invisible, Alora's attack increased by 6%. This is actually pretty good because she's like GR3 24 meta, and you kind of need this. Her attack is not like fantastic, but you also need a godlike piece. And then she's invisible 24/7, so popping her ult is great. And then of course we've got the identifiable piece. It's the upgraded version, so I could get like Cataclysm and stuff from that. Like I said, we'll do that at the end. We get a Haas piece. I don't know what that does. Damage taken at a time by King Haas will not exceed 33% of his max HP. This effect has a cooldown. Oh, that's not too bad, I guess. Means he can't be one shot if that's not on timer. Get another piece by Salazar. How good's that? Nothing too crazy. I'm just going to zip through as quickly as we can, guys. Okay, that was close. It's not too bad, but it's close. For Nightmare, basic attacks have a 5% chance to deal extra damage one time. 5%. It's not amazing, but it's all right. It's all right. You could have that on something like Wukong. That would be pretty good on him. But obviously, you want the actual stats, and it didn't have it. This hasn't got attack bonus. Upon casting the ultimate, increases crit damage by 15% and penetration by 10% for 12 seconds. That's not too bad again. Okay, we get a Zaris item. I don't know what that does. And it is actually quite nice. Flat HP, but it's quite nice otherwise. Enslave summons 5 souls of the damned on the first cast. Hey, that's pretty good. I'm pretty sure that's pretty good. Okay, we get another We should call that full tax. That's a full tax. Okay, we get a northern piece. Oh no, it's esotericist actually. That's actually a piece that I'd be happy with. Excuse me. Not the best. Crit rate would have been good. Upon casting the ultimate, it restores 8% rage for the hero. I wonder if this would work on Anora because it's part of her own kit, effectively. This could potentially work for Anora because she can't have anyone else restore her. I get another ancient. Can't have anyone else restore her rage, but she can restore her own, surely. And that's quite nice. The ultimate is triggered. It's nice. Basic attack has a 5% chance to deal an extra damage one time. Oh, it's not an ancient, sorry. It's a nightmare exclusive. But it's triple stat, which is good. Death bonus, not amazing. Obviously, the quad stat is what you like dream of, but they're extremely rare. And I've not really crafted many, so even triple stat would be good for me. Basic attack, yeah, we saw that before. And this piece is nice. Even if we don't use it on Haas, damage reduction, it's pretty good. So we're about 20% of the way through. I'm just going to zip. Can we get another piece with arrogance? Don't get anything special there. Get another ancient. This is an ancient. Attack speed ain't ancient, unfortunately. I mean, I can see it in the picture, but I don't really pay attention to it. And then we get another one for Esotericist by looks. Oh, it's Cultist, sorry. And again, not amazing. Increases damage dealt when enemies inflicted with slow, stun, freeze, immobilized state, and so by a further 10% over the top of the Lord. So having that on someone like Vian is great. Real good. We get another one. This one only has 2 stats as well. Okay, we'll sell this. So we've got one unidentifiable piece, or identifiable piece, should I say, from 20%, 5k mats. They're not super common, are they? This isn't too bad. Flat defense is not amazing. Again, not too crazy there. Only double stat. Another ancient. And I keep thinking it's an ancient, but it's actually it's a faction exclusive. Not great. Not great. It's because it looks like an ancient. It was shiny, and I see the shininess before I see the kind of icon. Okay. Keeping on zipping through. That's a full tax, I guess. Okay, we got another Hatset one. Hopefully it's decent. It is not. No crit rate. Same buff as before. Lysir increases each stack of sand erosion by damage but to 20% per second, but not the stats I was looking for on the actual item. We continue. Kamet doesn't look like it's got 3 stats by the looks of things. It's just 2 rage regen auto plus 1 ultimate damage multiplier, 20%. I mean, it is actually pretty nice, the extra buff that he gets. That is an ancient, and it's Cataclysm. And that looks like triple stat. Quadruple stat. Oh, damn it. It's attack speed. I was looking at the extras, not realizing that it was perfect. Otherwise, if we switch around attack speed and attack, it is what it is, unfortunately. There is another ancient. We're getting a couple of ancients at least. Can't complain too much about that. And it's Tempered Will. It's the one I wanted. Pretty happy with that. I'll take that. And, I mean, this isn't spectacular. No crit rate. No crit rate. I'm not checking out all the non-exclusive items. I'll have to go through them over the course of time. I think it's the rarest item new. That's decent. That's nice. During the Eternal Ice Haven, damage dealt to Frozen Purification will have 10% penetration. We'll just roll this to see what it's like. We can hammer this, of course. It has not turned out very well. Not too good. Okay. Closing on halfway through. We get a triple. Another Allura one. I wouldn't mind a good Allura one. And this is probably worse than the last one. That's not terrible, I guess. But she's light impact, her character. When you put her in, she's nuking, so You want to have her with as much crit damage as possible, I assume. I haven't really used her too much. Oh, we've got double taxed. Where I get like 3 identifiable pieces in one go. Ajax. Let's have a little look at this. Not got the pieces I need. Increases damage by 10%. This is Destructive Breath is ult. When deployed, Director immediately gains 100% rage. During the ultimate, increases damage by 50. I mean, that's not terrible. And it has got the extras that you want as a minimum. As a minimum. Okay, where are we at? Closing in on halfway. Okay, we get a faction exclusive and a Tallulah. I think Tallulah is new. She's a new character for me. This does not look great. Attack bonus, attack speed, crit rate. It's like I'm getting trolled right now. After Enchanted Ritual is triggered, all Forest Spirit effects heal adjacent allies on time with 100% heal multiplier. I guess it's just nice to boost her healing because she's not like a fantastic healer. A healing effect piece, and it hasn't got like crit rate attack bonus. That's not too bad, I guess, for a HP based healer. It's not terrible. But I think Watchguard are like Lair and stuff like that. They're all attack based healers. I could be wrong. I don't know if there's a HP based healer in that group. Is Medan Watchguards? I think she actually is. Is she Watchguard and Northerner? Unfortunate. She is HP based healer. Okay, let's have a little quick look. That's decent. Kai deals 12% more damage to targets beyond 1 tile. I'm pretty sure Kai as well can be used in GR3, like stage 24. That's a good piece as well. Upon the first death, reduces in his initial deployment time by 15 seconds. That's not too bad. You have to get her to die though. I guess that doesn't count if you withdraw her. Not great on the extras. Not great on the extras. We continue. Is that in a faction exclusive? And it's decent. It's decent. HP bonus and there's the extra. It's pretty nice. We do get a piece for the character. I always forget the name of Magda. Not the greatest piece. Targets knocked back by Magda deal 20% less damage for 5 seconds. I guess that could be good for the trial. And attack based healer but crit damage, unfortunately. Oh, we get another ancients. I think we had like 5 or 6 ancients. This one's not too bad. Hell's Lament is pretty good as well. This piece not so amazing. Another Haas piece. I'm not sure who I've got the most of. I think I've had 3 Haas pieces though. This one's not too great. Not too bad. That's pretty good. Flat defense, unfortunately, but otherwise. We do get a Dolores piece. I have got this before, but this one doesn't look terrible for the first 3 stats. If this was like HP bonus and flat HP, it'd be perfect, but it is the way it is. I don't know if it's better than the one I already have, but what makes that piece really good is it makes her ultimate always get the boost. Okay, that's nice. Rage regen as well. We know the buff there. That's a bit more like it, I think. She's an attack-based healer. This is almost perfect for her. I would prefer to have HP bonus or attack bonus as the main stat, though. I don't like healing effects as the main stat. I don't mind it as secondaries. The main stat is yucky. And so many ancients of like invigoration are got main stat. Main stat healing effect is so annoying. I think I got my first HP bonus or attack bonus main stat on invigoration fairly recently on an ancient. Okay, unfortunate. Unfortunate as well. I don't think I'm going to come out of this with too many extra pieces. Maybe like 300, which isn't too bad. So I shouldn't have to cleanse. We get another identifiable piece, which is great. That's the second one, and it's the tier up again. Not a great piece there. Okay. We're over halfway. on this. We've got a Nightmare Hell's Lament. Not got the third stat. Not got the third stat there either. Okay. Oh, there's another ancient. Is this another ancient for the same group as before? Unshaken Will. I think I've got a bunch of these. If this was defense bonus down the bottom, I'd be very happy. It's alright. It's not terrible, but yeah, we also get this one. Not got the triple. Looking for quads, but we'll take a triple. And we're just getting a lot of doubles. The doubles probably get sold. I think you can swap out the stats. We'll think about keeping it for particular pieces. And again, a lot of double stats. A lot of doubles. I want some nice Cataclysm pieces, if possible. So we've got 10,000 more of the resources. I'm not sure. There's a double. There's the triple. And like the quadruple would be a flat attack at the end, but I don't count that as a triple. Like in this situation, I don't count it as a triple. But if that was attack speed, I would count it as a quad. It's a funny old game. I did ask for a Cataclysm piece, and we do get one. Anti-air 8% as well. Star Piercers, that's fine. I'll take that. We get another Cataclysm piece here, but it looks like it's double stat, unfortunately. I really like the personal gear stuff because you can re-roll it much easier if it's not an ancient. Oh, that's terrible. It's only singular. But if Zealous needs help, that is not going to help. We get an ancient. That looks like the damage reduction piece. And that's perfect. That's the perfect piece. We'll roll this just to see what we get here. Not very good rolls for an ancient, I'll be completely honest. Araka, not the best. We get another piece of Valeria. This is a triple. Full cell. Another full cell. We get a Infernal Blast piece. It's only got two. Not even crit rate. Not even crit rate. We're getting a lot of full cells now. Lysair. I don't think I've got any extra identifiable pieces that I can do. So it'll just be the two so far. Another Cataclysm piece, but it looks like the only double stat, no crit rate as well. No, it's only singular. I don't count that. Like those singular ones are almost definitely ditched. Two stats you can keep and maybe switch out. Like I switch out. Oh no, this isn't attack based, but you get what I'm saying. Like I can switch out healing effect for crit rate later on if I get the stuff from Malrix, and I can switch out HP bonus. Oh no, I wouldn't want to do that, but you get the thing. Oh, actually, Helga's piece. Maybe I do like to build my Helga just more attack based. Attack speed based and rage regen based. Spam her ult in Semra. Trying to build up my second team in Semra just because I didn't check that I am. Trying to build up my second team in Semra just because I'm assuming there's going to be new Semra coming forwards. But it's not terrible, but again, healing effect main stat, hate it. I do hate it. Nearly the last 5k here, and then we'll do those identifiable pieces. I mean, for 25k currency, I mean, it doesn't feel amazing. I might be able to get one set of like Cataclysm or something. I guess when I see these double stats, I'm going to have to use double stats for a little while. Just because I don't have enough otherwise. Okay. There's another double. And he's at attack speed. Is Shamir, is like the Shamir attack speed main stat? Does that make sense? I don't know. I've used him a little bit, but not really. Well, that looks like a nice piece. Like, okay. Yeah, that's not too bad. And that's an Esotericist 8% Rage Regen piece, like I talked about before. Another one, Hell's Lament. Not too bad. Is it Hell's Lament? It is indeed. Okay, getting a bunch of gold back at least. Not that I need gold, but I guess I will be upgrading a lot of pieces because of this. And that looks like a really good... That's my first quad, I think. We'll roll it, but we can hammer this whenever we want. And it's a Silas piece, which is not too bad. I mean, we can hammer that into Oblivion. And on a Silas piece, that's really good. So that's my first quad. That's crazy. We get a triple there. Took a long time to get one quad. Oh, my first quad on an exclusive. I haven't been checking the other pieces, to be fair. To be completely fair. I could have got quads on the other pieces. But the reason exclusives are quite good is because they seem to have better chance to roll stuff. Get a triple by the looks of things. This is going to be on attack. Not really. Not really. Not really. Okay, that's another quads. I'll take that. We'll roll this one as well. It's on Watch Guards. That's nice. And again, I can hammer this into Oblivion. I probably will. I don't know. Really high attack roll, but yeah, that's not too bad. Healing effect didn't need to be there, but otherwise. So 2 quads. I think most people expect more, but I'll take anything, to be honest. RNG is not the greatest. Is not the greatest. Another Shamir piece, another attack speed piece. I mean, if I need attack speed with Rage Regen, that gives a little bit of damage. It's not terrible, I guess, but I don't think I need it. That's an Ancient. And it's a crit rate main stat. Not really what I'm looking for. At least these exclusives don't seem to have crit rate main stat, which is decent. Okay. Are we going to get another identifiable piece before the ends? Another healing effect main stat. You hate to see it, and it's got crit damage and crit rate on it as well. Where's it going? Which one is it? Is it an attack piece or is it a defense piece? Which one are you? Another Valeria one. That is only a double stat with flat attack. That is a triple stat, flat HP. Vierna. That is actually nice. I don't know. I don't think I've got a Vierna piece. So that's quite nice. Just if they ever expand like Gear Dungeon 1, Vierna would still remain relevant there. She would fall off otherwise. So that's pretty good. And I guess she's obviously good in GR1. With all the extra bits and pieces that you can get. The cultist bonus pieces and her personal gear. Just a double stat for, I think that was Infernal. Okay, we're coming close to the ends. 6 more. Another Esotericist piece. And it's another triple stat. I'll take that. Esotericist obviously had a massive come up with Nastya, Numera, Vaughn, so it's not bad to get those pieces. I need Vaughn before I can really include him in my roster, like talking about him too much, but otherwise, yeah. Okay, looks like a double for one of these guys. Double stat. Double stat. At least you get crit rate. You can't really use it on him unless it's got crit rate, but you kind of want some crit damage if you want the best of the best. We get a Twin Fiend piece. Each time Meteoric Strike unleashes about a Meteor Shower, Twin Fiend restores 3% range. So that's nice. Spam more. I think, is that not enough materials? So one more piece. And was that, did we just roll that? Oh, it was instantaneous. There was no animations. So it's just bizarre. And then we've got these 2 here. Fingers crossed. It is going to be like the upper tier. So it can be tier 2 and tier 3, I think. First one is a tier 3. And it's a triple stat. Oh, this is terrible. This is terrible. Like, I was like, oh, this is not too bad. But what is that? What is that? Why is it healing effect and then full attack? If I can change out the main stat, great, but I don't think I can. When HP is above 50% increase, no, it doesn't know where it is. And I have no idea why it's got a thumbs up for me. Maybe it's because of the first 3 stats. So maybe I could remove this and make it something else like HP bonus there, but I really hate healing effect main stat. I'm going to be completely honest. Next up, and it's another tier 3. This one is the same group, but it's HP bonus, flat HP. So this is more, again, could be used for a, you know, HP based healer, and it wouldn't be terrible. So I don't know. I got a couple of quad stats. I can keep using my hammers there. I've got like 50, 60 hammers now. So I can roll those out. There was a piece for this guy. Let me just have a little look. Does it? Can I do only show his exclusive? I think at least one of them was. There we go. So I could go to gem enhancement, 42 hammers, and I could just keep doing this until I get really, really nice rolls. You know, really nice. I wish I could skip the whole animation here. I think they are going to be potentially doing that in the future. So there we go. That roll's not too bad. If I really wanted to make it even better, I could try and get around to it. But that's not too bad. And it's Hell's Lament, which I think is, like I said, had a little bit of a boost. But that's it for this video. I'm going to obviously be doing the other parts of my forging, so stay tuned for that video to come out. And yeah, just a little bit of fun, guys. I thought I'd record it, see how good or bad it is. And I think it was kind of average. I don't think it was spectacular. I don't think it was terrible. Got quite a lot of ancients. Didn't get too many quad pieces. It is what it is. Thank you very much for tuning in, though. I do appreciate it. And I will see you in the next video.